What up, family? Terrence Gangsta Williams, Birdman, Blood Brother. If you don't know, Terrence Gangsta was one of them gangsters in New Orleans, saying got over 40 bodies. And his track record is verified, right? So a lot of people respect him and where he come from. Not only that, the hot boy name. He started all that. They was the original hot boys really in the streets with it, doing hot things, right? Now, we also know that CMurder is gone on a murder, been gone for a minute now, right? And a lot of people are saying that it's unjust, his situation. We also know that CMurder is known to the world, by his name. People were saying CMurder was the gangster over there in New Orleans and the one that was really about that life. Now, Master P have always spoke on his brother, and he always spoke truth. And he was speaking on CMurder, his name. He wanted CMurder to change his name because he knew the folks would use that against him. And he wanted CMurder to get up out of New Orleans, like talking about, but C would still go back and forth and deal with the dudes in the projects, the Calio, right? Now, Gangsta Williams with the social media, and he spoke on CMurder, and he said that CMurder wasn't a gangster like that. Now the world, Boosie, everybody, hey, CMurder, that's got plenty of respect, but this is coming from Gangsta, individual that was out there. And he was talking about CMurder being in the army around the time that they was doing what they was doing, gangbanging. Not gangbanging, but the New Orleans way. He said C got a apartment in the projects and put himself around individuals that was known for that life, even after he had done made it out. He wanted an image so hard of approval, like a lot of them today, to where he sacrificed himself and came back to the hood and ended up getting in a murder situation. Now, for Gangsta to speak and say that CMurder, wasn't out there like that, wasn't really catching no bodies, you know what I'm saying? He got in that situation, but that was after, fam, that he got on when it come to No Limit. Mind you, like I'm saying, CMurder had an apartment in the Calio projects where we were from that he would come back and forth to, fam, to show the people that he was real. Now, when you too real, you get a bad deal. I never seen a dude that's so real to where they make it in a situation and they successful. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a real dude in the streets. I never seen one that keep it so it's either death, jail, or the wheelchair. You feel me? And when it come to this situation, or change your life, and when it come to this situation with CMurder and Gangsta speaking on it, a lot of people don't rock with Gangsta speaking on CMurder like that because they respect CMurder from the music. But a lot of people, when it come from being in a city where individuals from, you kind of know more on that person. That's why it's kind of hard. People don't support you where you from. It be mainly the world, other people support you more because the people where you from, they feel like they know you like talking about, right? So this situation as a whole, fam, I got to say, when it come to Gangsta speaking on it, when it come to CMurder fighting for his life, trying to come home, we seen Gangsta do the time that he did and come home, and he finessed the situation, snitched himself on some dead man, to get up out of it. So Gangsta understands CMurder position for sure. But this just go to show you where the road lead when it come to gangsterism. Death or jail, or change your life or the weird. That's what it is. I hate CMurder in this situation, and I'm not saying, hey, he should have been gangster, or he should have this or that, but that was a foolish move to get successful like that. Your brother, CEO, running a label, but you feel like, and I understand with our youth, we grow. Some people die in that growth though. Some people die as soon as they get their time in their growth. If they go to jail at 21, they stop growing up. They might be 40 years old and done 20, you feel me? And that's just what it is. But I hate to see this situation, but Gangsta be talking real talk about New Orleans and about the streets, and people respect his perspective and how he get down on things that's going on. Will CMurder make it home, fam? Is they gonna let CMurder go? We even just found out that CMurder had a mixed child, white girl. Now, Monica was making statements on her social media, post on her social media saying that it was over between the two. We didn't know the reason. This had to be the reason. And they fighting. CMurder's son is in the court, pleading for his dad to come home. He changed, he reformed, all these different things, fam. So they trying to fight to get him come home. We know Kim Kardashian, she was in the mix, fighting to get CMurder to come home. But at the end of the day, I can tell you this, I believe, and we got to understand this too. CMurder might be reformed, a changed man, everybody respecting. When it comes to hip hop, knowing him through that, but we know it's a dead man with family, and they have spoken out too. Here recently about CMurder in this situation, with CMurder saying that he's not guilty, and they saying that CMurder is guilty. It's a thing in the neighborhood to where we get behind the one behind the trigger. But the individual that's dead, he's just like a little roach. Individual would just run over him. The family got to deal with it because it was on the street level, and I understand that. But at the same time, fam, I'm telling you this: karma is real. When God put you in position and you get your blessing, that's why we're seeing a lot of them that's in position, the downfall that they having now. Same with BG, showing CMurder, fam, that you can't play with your blessings. Other individuals need to recognize CMurder's situation, because it's a trophy what God trying to use with other rappers, but they study falling into the trap. Study going to the feds, getting big time. Study getting killed, going back to the hood, just like CMurder was doing for approval for other people that's not going to be there. Look who fighting for CMurder right now. You feel me? It's not the gangsters that he was going back. Half of them dead or in jail. You feel me? It's other people. So at the end of the day, I will keep y'all updated on situations. And shout out to the homie Gangsta, man, for keeping it real on stories and keeping it real about life and showing his change. He really putting back in the community what he have took from. But I will keep y'all updated on situations, family. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.